And welcome in, everyone. We are ready for girls championship semifinal number 2 here from the 49th annual Lamar Holiday Basketball Tournament here on ColoradoPreps.tv and Shasta.tv. I'm Kerry Sherman from Big Time Small Town Media. Our tournament coverage provided or sponsored this year by the Holiday Motel here, 404 North Main here in Lamar. They are our home away from home for the tournament. You can contact them at 719-336-9754 or rent your room, reserve your room online, holidaymotellamar.com. Let's get the starters introduced here for our girls contest. The visitors will be Carson. They came in as the number 4 seed. Head coach is Sarah Crawford. Her assistant coach is Gina Deschamps. They will go number 0, Katie Ball, a 5'6" senior. She is a scoring machine. Number 3, Myra Arroyo. She is a 5'3" junior. Number 4, Kelsey Smith, a 5'8" senior. Number 23, Brooke Crawford, 5'7" junior, and number 33, Aurelia Eisenbart. For the home team, the McClave Cardinals came in as the number 8 seed, upset the Eads girls in the opener of our tournament. They are coached by Kylie Randall. Her assistant coach is David Stavely. Starting lineup is number 10, Tacey Canfield, a 5'5" freshman. Number 12, Cami Eidler, a 5'6" senior. Number 20, Tasha Sniff, a 5'10" senior. Number 23, Sarah Turner, a 5'11" senior. And number 32, Peyton Martin, a 5'6" sophomore. Teams getting final instructions from coaches. They'll step on the floor. We'll get the ball in the air and tip off our 7th game of the day, 15th of the weekend. It's Turner in white in the center circle for McClave. Eisenbart in purple for Kit Carson. Ball in the air. Turner wins it. And it looks to be a 2-3 defense. Well, almost a one-person zone, actually, with Arroyo dropping off, playing Canfield to drive, it looks like. We'll do the dribble weave. Turner, skip pass for Canfield. We're going to get an illegal screen on the low post. It's on Sniff, her first. 3/4 court pressure from McClave. Arroyo gets it across the timeline. And they'll set up a 2-3. Working around the perimeter. Ball calls for it. Can't get the shot away. Smith gives it back to Ball. She'll fire the 3. That's good. You have to get out on her. The problem is if you don't come after her under control, she'll put it on the floor, get past you, and get into the paint. Very crafty at getting her way to the free throw line. Just a solid ball player, Katie Ball. Of course, McClave with a long history of solid ball players. Turner, her three off the mark. It comes down out of bounds. Quickly up the floor. Smith got that right wrist and hand heavily taped. Did not get a chance to talk with Coach Crawford. Find out what the story with the hand is. Don't remember anything big yesterday. Knocked out of bounds by Turner. 5:49 to play, first quarter. Smith, she's just not handling the ball very cleanly with that. It's almost like a soft cast. Crawford, three. It's off. Turner with the board. Into the paint. She'll kick it out. Canfield's jumper off. Arroyo able to corral it in the corner. Draws the double team. Flips it up and turns it over. It's a steal for Idler. Sniff fouled on the shot. It's a 2-point attempt, so she'll shoot her 2 free throws. Looks like it was whistled on Eisenbart. Sniff's first is no good. Second one too strong. She'll get her own miss. Finally poke it out, and Idler will set the offense. Go to the dribble weave, kick it over for Sniff. Through the hands of Turner, and out of bounds. It's a sloppy start to the game for both teams. We've played over 3 minutes, just the 3 points on the board. Skip pass for Ball, close out. She'll put it on the floor. Long two off, out of bounds to McClave. Idler bringing it up. Looking at that 2-3 zone. Martin into the paint. Flings one at the rim. They'll call the foul on the floor. Idea with that dribble exchange. You're trying to get defenders to cross so you can find a seam. That tipped out of bounds. That foul was on Arroyo, her first. And now Kit Carson in the man defense. Jump ball. Possession arrow for Kit Carson. 4 minutes and 11 seconds still here in the first quarter. Again, just a 3-0 score. Arroyo loses it out of bounds. A tough start so far from Arroyo. A couple of turnovers and a foul. Sniff. Canfield asking for it on the post up. She's got Arroyo pinned down. Said they keep on the perimeter. So now Sniff will step into the shot. Offensive foul. Canfield. That's her first. It's the second team foul. Both have been offensive on illegal screens. Arroyo dribbles through the pressure this time. Kick out. Crawford has it goes through her legs, able to track it down. She'll give it to Arroyo and set up the offense. Ball with the screen. Kick it over Arroyo. Steps into a two. Way off the mark. came off the backboard so hard, off of a McClave player's shin and out of bounds. Crawford drives baseline, kick it out. Arroyo drive, kick out for Smith. Gives it off to Crawford, looks at the three. Skip pass for Ball. She'll skip it back to Arroyo. Ball and Crawford, the two primary scoring options out there for Kit Carson. Eisenbart can get going in the post, but she has not seen a post touch yet. Turner drives, baseline, kick into the paint. Canfield, shot won't go. Rebound pulled down by Crawford. Quickly outletted to Arroyo. Oh, she was trying to pass it or what? The ball goes out of bounds. Off the wall with 2:20 to go. Arroyo will get a set down now as she's replaced by number 15, Dickey. Idler checks out on the McClave side. She's replaced by number 13. I don't have 13 on my cheat sheet here. I have to pull up. Number 13, Brianna Simons. Knew I'd missed somebody on my sheet. A reach-in foul called on Smith. That was her first, the third against the team. Kick out Martin. It's a 2. And cards are on the board. Crawford assumes the point and is tied up by Simons. Simons at the point. Give it off to Martin. Kick across for Sniff. Back up top Turner. Sniff again. Actually, Canfield has one stepped out to the perimeter. She's got it now. Martin will try another long-range jumper. This one comes up short. Eisenbart pulls it down for Kit Carson. 1:10 to play in the first quarter. It's a 3-2 score. Martin nearly comes up with the steal. We've got a jump ball on the floor. Possession arrow to Kit Carson. 1:06 left. Arroyo will come back for Kit Carson and replace Crawford. Number 21, Peralta's in to the McClave lineup. Lob in for Smith. She'll put one up in the paint, off the glass, no. And the rebound pulled down on the far side by Sniff. Canfield gets the call from Coach Randall. She'll drive. Hit the deck after she gave it off to Martin. And a travel violation on Canfield with 42 seconds to play here in the quarter. Arroyo looking at the pressure over the top of it to Smith. And Smith will give it to Ball between the circles. 30 seconds. Off to Dickey. Skip pass for Ball. Back to Dickey. From the elbow, no good. And the loose ball rebound for Peralta's. 15 seconds to go in the period. McClave can take the lead. Martin gives it off to Simons. Canfield in the final 4 seconds. Martin, shot blocked. Peralta's turn, no good, and we are done with one quarter. A low-scoring defensive affair with McClave trailing Kit Carson 3-2 here on ColoradoPreps.tv and Chassa.tv.
The Holiday Motel, a historical stop on the Santa Fe Trail, proudly presents you the Lamar Holiday Classic on Big Time Small Town Media. Located at 404 North Main Street in Lamar, get a room to suit all your needs with a full-size bed, a king bed, or a suite with 2 king-size beds by calling 719-336-9754. Each room has a microwave, refrigerator, free Wi-Fi, and DirecTV with over 130 channels. So the next time you're headed down the Santa Fe Trail, think the Holiday Motel, a family-run business. Proud to present you the Lamar Holiday Classic on Big Time Small Town Media.
With more than 30 years in business, Pro Sports is the only place teams need to go to outfit for this season. A complete supplier of team athletic apparel, teams get their uniforms and equipment at a team discounted price. Outfit your team with Pro Sports, located in downtown Sterling, but a proud supplier to teams from all across Colorado. Pro Sports offering team discounts. Call now, 970-522-8545, and outfit your team today. Pro Sports, your team source.
As we start the second quarter, see if the offenses can come to life. 5 points on the board between the two teams. Idler will fire the 3. No good. Rebound kicked around. And the officials will talk to each other. And they'll go to the arrow as they were unsure. The two closest officials looked at each other, had no idea, pointed over to the third official, and he was standing about 55 feet from the play. He just threw his palms up, shrugged the shoulders, and said, I have absolutely no idea. So the arrow gave it to Kit Carson. Working against the 2-3 zone. Ball, quick release. That one way off the mark. Perala's with the rebound, or no, that's Simons with the rebound. Actually, no, let me get this number. There we go. I can see it finally. It's Turner. That's a 2-3. Looked at the 3, starts a drive, kick out. Puts it on the floor, spins. Cut off, has to kick it out. Martin. Air ball. Caught on the far side by Sniff. Turner took her eye off of it for a second, had to track it down near the sideline. And we're going to get a reach against Crawford. That's the first foul on Brooke Crawford. The fourth foul against Kit Carson in the first half. Martin, drive, block on Arroyo. Will be her second. Fifth team foul. That'll send Peyton Martin to the free throw line for 2 shots. And that one will not go. Looking for the tie on this one. That one off as well. Crawford with the defensive rebound. Ahead for Arroyo. It'll end up in the hands of Ball. Into the post. Eisenbart fouled. Going up. It's on Idler. Her first. That's the third team foul. Eisenbart at the free throw line. We've played 2 minutes and 2 seconds in this quarter. She can't knock the free throw in either. Second free throw is good. It's a 4-2 score. 5:58 to play in the half. Okay, Carson now in the zone, or could still be in that man defense as didn't send any cutters through. No idea. Eisenbart, turn, missed it. Sniff. See as they turn to find the ball. Yeah, it's still the man defense. Shot from the corner, Sniff, no good. Arroyo mistimed it. Crawford with it and carries it. Martin fires a three. She's fouled by Smith. That'll be her second foul. Peyton Martin back to the free throw line now, getting 3 chances. First one is good. Second one up and in. She has tied the score. And Smith will exit. Dickey replaces her. And 3 for 3 on that trip. 5 points in the contest for Martin. And McClave on top, 5-4. Arroyo finds Eisenbart inside. She's blocked by Sniff. Canfield pulls it down. Head for Martin. She'll pull it back out to Idler and run the weave. Elbow jumper. Idler, no good. Ball on the floor. Canfield kicks it out. Reset it. Idler firing from 3. No good. Rebound pulled down by Arroyo. And she'll look to work ahead. Pass for ball off of her and was momentarily in possession of McClave. Ball reached in, knocked it out of bounds off of one of the Lady Cards. Keep the possession on this end of the floor for the Wildcats. Arroyo from 19. It's off. Rebound corralled by Eisenbart. Ball puts it on the floor into the paint. Off glass, too strong. Eisenbart offensive board. And rebound finally pulled down by Turner. Long outlet ahead for Martin. Turner launches a long 3, and that will again come down on the baseline. Arroyo gives it off to Eisenbart. She'll give it to Crawford. And see players on both sides getting frustrated offensively, starting to take shots they may not normally take. Crawford, that's one she likes. That's off the mark. Rebound pulled down by Canfield. And a timeout, 30-second timeout on the floor by McClave. .312 to play in the first half. Looking at a 5-4 score. Both teams have had a number of really good looks. Eisenbart has had several inside the paint, but has not been able to convert. Likewise, a number of pretty good looks for McClave inside of 12 feet. And it's been a long 2 and 3 free throws for them. Oops. Canfield. It's one over the rim to the far side. It's hauled down by Martin. She'll knock one in from 17. Martin with all 7 points for McClave. Ball gives it off to Crawford. And Arroyo finds Crawford again on the wing. Arroyo, long two, too strong. And Dickey called for the rebound foul. Canfield working inside. First one on Dickey. That'll be the 7th team foul. Casey Canfield to the free throw line. Shooting 1 and 1 for McClave. She's got this one. Second free throw for Canfield on its way. That's good as well. Isom in, number 3 in the McClave lineup. She replaces Canfield. It's a 2-1-2 press. Fall back into the 2-3. Ball gives it off to Arroyo. They'll set a staggered double screen for her. Defense jumped through it. Wrapped down inside. Eisenbart up. Fouled on the shot. Foul's called on Tasha Sniff, her second. Team's 4th. Eisenbart to the free throw line with 1:39 to play in the half. First one too strong. Second one is good. She has 2. That stops a 7-1 run. Martin called for having it in the palm of her hand. Let's see. Coach Randall giving the signal to extend the pressure. Arroyo right down the middle of it and was throwing it to Dickey. Dickey was not looking for it. Comes a steal for McClave. Clock winding down towards 1 minute left in the half. Isom long 2 is good. Lady Cards warming up. They lead by 6. We've gone under a minute left in the half. 55 seconds to play. Crawford off to Arroyo. Drive. Kick out. Crawford will peel it back out. Ball steps in. Out to Crawford. 3 from the corner. Off the mark. Ball hustling after it. It's out of bounds off of her with 37.3 seconds to play in the half. See if McClave chooses to play for the final shot. You've got under 25 seconds to go. Martin will kick it over to Idler. Now down into Turner. Back out. Under 12 seconds now. Isom from the long corner off. And kicked out of bounds by Crawford with 7 seconds. Bring it into Martin. Idler, 3, no. And it'll go out of bounds to Kit Carson with 9/10 of a second. Crawford will just fling one towards the far end of the court. And time ticks away. At halftime, it is McClave up 11-5 over Kit Carson. As the teams make their way to their locker rooms, we see the boys from McClave and Grenada come out to warm up. We'll get ready to step out for a 3-minute break here from the Lamar Community Building. And be back with you to recap the first half here on ColoradoPreps.tv and Shasta.tv.
Hi, I'm Ben Blecka, owner, founder, and one of the talents of Big Time Small Town Media. The broadcast you're seeing today is a production of Big Time Small Town Media. Just 1 year ago, a group of Northeast Colorado sports broadcasters started something we hoped would bring extra joy to the athletes participating in the games we were already covering on radio. It has turned into a service we provide for not only Northeast Colorado athletes, but athletes statewide, region-wide, and internationally who request our services. We do straight-to-DVD production in addition to live internet productions of any event who wants Big Time Small Town Media to be a part of their community, because Big Time Small Town Media is more than just sports. It's community. Are you interested in the services Big Time Small Town Media can provide your upcoming event? I encourage you to contact me at ben@bigtimesmalltown.com. You can see some of the many events we've done in the past year at ihigh.com/bigtimesmalltown. And I encourage you, think about Big Time Small Town Media being a part of your community with whatever upcoming events you've got.
Day in, day out, we put our customers first. I'm Sid Dinsdale, co-chairman of Bank of Colorado. We like doing things the right way, providing honest, personal service. To be a bank you can trust. Now, anybody can talk about values. I'm doing it right now. But our bank has consistently demonstrated them for over 4 generations. And that's the way banking should be. Visit us at bankofcolorado.com, member FDIC.
Ever dreamed of having the right answer at just the moment you need it? Then get the iPhone 4S. It's not just a smartphone, it's your own personal assistant, and it's now available at Viera Wireless. The iPhone 4S includes phenomenal new features such as an ultra-sharp, high-resolution display, 8-megapixel high-def camera, and a souped-up processor for speedy performance. And the iPhone 4S actually listens. Ask her a question, she'll have an answer. So stop dreaming and get the iPhone 4S with our fast 4G network now at Viera. Restrictions apply. See store for details.
Ice and Oil has been supporting our community for over 65 years and is the leading supplier in propane, Sinclair diesel and gas, Chevron oils, greases, and lubricants, and a variety of tires and Delco batteries. Located on Highway 34 in Otis and Platner, Ice and Oil is your #1 source for diesel, oil, gas, and propane needs. For all those road trip adventures through Northeast Colorado, they offer 24-hour pay-at-the-pump gas and diesel services. Ice and Oil, American product, American quality, affordable prices.
Glosson Construction is your one-stop shop with concrete work, drywall, flooring, roofing, and stucco, everything including the final finishing nail handle projects throughout northeastern Colorado. You need to get in touch with Rick at Glosson Construction, located at 801 East 4th Street in Akron. If Rick can't build it, no one can. Call 970-345-2087. From start to finish, trust Glosson Construction as your one-stop shop for construction. Call 970-345-2087.
Welcome back to halftime here. Our second girls semifinal contest. It won't take us long to go through the first half recap here. At the end of one quarter, Kit Carson on top of McClave, 3-2. In the second quarter, towards the tail end of it, McClave started to warm up a little bit. Most of their damage from the free throw line in the period as they grabbed an 11-5 lead. As you can see now, 5 of their 9 points in that second quarter from the free throw line. Kit Carson is just 2 for 4 from the stripe. McClave 5 out of 7. Individual scoring, first on the McClave side, it's 2 points for Jordan Isom, 2 points for Tacey Canfield, and 7 points for Peyton Martin. For Kit Carson, Katie Ball with 3, Aurelia Eisenbart with 2. When you're a coach in one of these games, first thing you go into the locker room and say, at least they're not playing much better than we are. The second thing you say is knock down a shot when you've got them, because you've got plenty of looks inside the paint. And then probably the most important thing you can say is relax. Come out and play basketball, because we haven't played a half yet. You know, you come out and just try to do the things that you do. Clean it up a little bit. Everybody has made plenty of mistakes. We've seen about as many air balls as we have baskets. That's kids rushing. Yes, defenses are working hard out there. The offenses are getting ahead of themselves. Go ahead, take a breath before the ball comes in play, and just realize you're going to get your looks. Knock them down when you see them. Go ahead and step out for another little break here as we set ourselves up for the second half on ColoradoPreps.tv and Chassa.tv.
With more than 30 years in business, Pro Sports is the only place teams need to go to outfit for this season. A complete supplier of team athletic apparel, teams get their uniforms and equipment at a team discounted price. Outfit your team with Pro Sports, located in downtown Sterling, but a proud supplier to teams from all across Colorado. Pro Sports offering team discounts. Call now, 970-522-8545, and outfit your team today. Pro Sports, your team source.
Akron Auto's proud to be the best pre-owned automobile dealership in northeastern Colorado. Quickly expanding, Akron Auto has 2 locations, the original on Highway 34 in Akron and a second on Highway 34 in Fort Morgan. Akron Auto wishes to thank local patrons for making their business possible and asks visitors to stop in and see what may be on the lot for you. Tax time is the perfect time to use your rebate on a car, truck, or SUV upgrade. Akron Auto, better for your budget.
Citto has been a staple in eastern Colorado since 1971. Since 1977, Citto has been your place to go for trusses, wall panels, and buildings. With state-of-the-art equipment allowing Citto to stay on top of the truss industry, Citto wants you to know that while the economy has affected everybody, it's allowed them to provide some different services while being able to maintain their spot as one of the top truss manufacturers in Colorado. Contact Citto Building Components out of Otis at 800-925-3207. That's Citto, proud to support eastern Colorado.
In 1916, it is estimated that producing 100 bushels of corn took approximately 35 to 40 hours. Today, it is estimated that producing the same 100 bushels takes less than 3. A lot has changed in the last 95 years, but one thing has stayed the same. Farm Credit is still the lender of choice for America's farmers and ranchers. We are passionate about agriculture and are dedicated to serving America in good times and bad. This is Jordan Wilkie in the Yuma Lending Office. Give us a call today to see how we can help you. Premier Farm Credit, the gold standard in ag lending.
I'm Roy Dinsdale, founder of Bank of Colorado. All you hear these days are ads about gold. Gold has been around forever, and I darn near have. But what is more precious to us than gold is our reputation. And that is why for over 70 years we put our customers first. We think that's the way banking should be. And at Bank of Colorado, we'll continue to be. Visit us at bankofcolorado.com. Member FDIC.
The Holiday Motel, a historical stop on the Santa Fe Trail, proudly presents you the Lamar Holiday Classic on Big Time Small Town Media. Located at 404 North Main Street in Lamar, get a room to suit all your needs with a full-size bed, a king bed, or a suite with 2 king-size beds by calling 719-336-9754. Each room has a microwave, refrigerator, free Wi-Fi, and direct TV with over 130 channels. So the next time you're headed down the Santa Fe Trail, think the Holiday Motel, a family-run business. Proud to present you the Lamar Holiday Classic on Big Time Small Town Media.
And we're about ready to get the third quarter underway here in this girls' semifinal contest. Again, it's McClave out in front of Kit Carson, 11-5. One contest still on the slate tonight. Once this one's in the books, we will have our second boys semifinal, McClave and Grenada. That one should be fun. McClave will have the first crack at adding to the scoreboard here in this third quarter. Kit Carson in the man. Martin traveled with it, shuffled the feet before she put the ball down. Again, that has been a pretty standard call here. They catch it probably 98% of the time. A steal for Canfield. Arroyo with her third foul. And Arroyo checks out. Dickey in for Kit Carson. Martin looking at the three. Instead puts it on the deck. Got it over. Canfield. Long two is good. Dickey looking at it, gives it off to Crawford. Kit Carson going with a 1-3-1 attack against the zone. Into Eisenbart, turns, has it partially blocked from behind by Sniff. Quickly ahead, Martin. She'll give it off to Idler, give it to Turner. Turner's drive, no. Eisenbart with the board. Ball, feed inside for Smith, trying to kick it back out. Ball gets it. Inside to Eisenbart, kick out. Crawford, three. That's good. Brooke Crawford's first basket makes it a 5-point game. Miscommunication on defense. Canfield can't exploit it as she misses the layup. Ball feed into the high post. Smith turnaround, knocked down. It's down to a 3-point game. And Idler had not established herself in bounds. It's a 30-second timeout for McClave as Kit Carson making a run to start this third quarter as they have outscored McClave 5-2 and just forced another turnover. We've already seen the ball go back inside to Eisenbart several times. That three that Crawford got came because Eisenbart got the ball down deep, drew multiple defenders to her, kicked it out, and Crawford had her feet set, knocked it down. They'll lob it into Crawford. To the high post. Smith, turn around, no. Eisenbart pulls it down. And it's a held ball. Stay here. 0 favors Kit Carson with 5.5 to play in the third quarter. Lob in for Smith. She'll bring it out to Crawford. Crawford slips, kept the dribble alive, got it off to Ball. Comes to Dickey. She'll baseball it over the top. Crawford, 3. That's off. Rebound tapped around. Goes out of bounds off of McClave. With 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Ball drive, kick out. Smith, baseline jumper, no good. Ball got pushed out of bounds. McClave came down with the rebound. Turner puts it on the floor, goes to the rim. Layup, good. First basket for Sarah Turner. Eisenbart has to put it on the floor, gives it off to Ball, sets the screen for her. Ball elevates, knocks down the 3. She has 6. Makes it a 2-point game. And a steal up ahead for Crawford. They'll call it on the floor. Wipe off the basket. Call made against Martin. Isom will come in and replace Canfield for McClave. Almost midway through this quarter. Eisenbart gives it back. Dickey will fire the jump shot and rebounded on the weak side by Eidler. Martin looking from the 17-foot range. Won't go. Crawford will be called for a push-off on the rebound. Be her second. .352 to play in the third. Turner drives baseline. Layup good. Dickey fires again. Nice pass to Eisenbart. And Ball steps up, takes the charge. Martin runs right through her. That'll be the second foul on Martin. Second team foul in the half against McClave. Finds Ball on the cut, misses the shot, fighting for the miss on the floor. Tied up, possession arrow to McClave. Sub at the table. That's Simons. She'll replace Eidler. As we close in on the 3 minutes to play mark here in this third quarter. Martin gets it ahead for Turner. Starts a drive, kicks it back out. Martin looking at it. Will go to Turner. Pops the jumper, no good. Ball with the board. Crawford saw Eisenbart up in front, but threw it too strong. And Kit Carson with the full deny defense gave some early problems, but McClave broke it easily. Turner's shot blocked out of bounds. It'll stay McClave ball with 2.5 minutes to play in the third. Martin, quick two, no. Turner, offensive rebound. Dribbles it out. Looked at the three, gives it off to Martin. She'll fire from three, knock it down. She has 10. We have already outscored our first half. And still over 2 minutes to go. Martin again, that one off corralled by Ball. We've got 19 points scored in this quarter, just 16 in the first half. Knew the teams had to get offense going. Reach-in foul on Simons. It's her first, the third on the team in the half. 1:55 left in the quarter. Crawford, she'll fire for three. Won't get it. Rebound inside by Ball. And she ends up on the floor. Travel called. Martin dribbles through the press. Simons, her jumper, no good. Ball with the rebound. Kick it out for Crawford. Minute and a half to play in the third. Ball gives it up top for Dickey. Now Crawford. The position Eisenbart had looked like she wanted Crawford just to throw it towards the rim. Eisenbart turns in the paint, blocked. It'll go out of bounds. Turner checks out. Idler back in. We got a sub coming in for Kit Carson, number 5. Is that 5 or number? I don't. Shot missed. Tie up on the floor. I'm looking here. Yes, I missed her. 5 is Amy Chamberlain. I don't know how I did not get her on my list. Shot off the mark. Chamberlain with the board. Gives it off to Crawford. Skip it over to Ball. Start the drive. Kick out to Crawford. Inside, Eisenbart. Turn. Won't go down for her. Out of bounds off of Kit Carson. We talk about bad shooting and then shooting with bad luck. That was definitely a case of bad luck. Crawford with the steal. We have seen some bad shooting, though, in this contest. Chamberlain to Ball. Tries to drop it down. Dickey, like she might have got fouled, but McClave came away with it. Now a foul on Katie Ball. That'll be her first. .6 seconds to play in the third quarter. McClave in front by 5. Pass will be stolen by Crawford. Gets it back. Chamberlain. She'll fire up a long 2. Tapped up. Rebound pulled down by Isom. Martin will have to push. Ahead. Simons, no, and the horn goes off with a score 20-15. McClave in front of Kit Carson. We're 3/4 of the way home in this contest. Back with you for the fourth in 60 seconds.
There she goes again.
What was that in the cereal aisle?
Mrs. Speedley with her Viero 4G smartphone.
Who?
Mrs. Speedley gets all the sales coupons on her smartphone on the Viero 4G network, knows everything that's on sale. The fastest shopper we have.
She's at the 2-for-1 soda display. No, $1 off salad dressing. No, discount candy.
If you want to do things you love faster and better, switch to Viero's 4G network today. Stuck in a contract? Don't worry. Viero will even pay your early termination fee. Hurry in because Viero now has the iPhone for only $39.99. That's smart. That's fast. That's Viero. Some restrictions apply. See store for details.
Get your DVD copies of the events you're seeing live online at BigTimeSmallTown.com. Hi, I'm Ben Blecka, owner, founder, and one of the talents of Big Time Small Town Media. Very glad you're enjoying the broadcast we're bringing to you live online. But don't forget you can have this broadcast whenever and wherever you want with a purchase of the DVD from Big Time Small Town Media. Go to www.BigTimeSmallTown.com. There you can check out all of the games that we've got from any past tournaments. We've been doing this for just more than a year, and Big Time Small Town Media is proud to be more than sports. We're community. Get your DVD copy.
Fourth quarter underway. McClave with the ball and a 5-point lead. Canfield and Martin played catch. Finally, Idler calls for it, and she'll set the offense, go into the weave. Turner on the drive, dumped down for Canfield. Out of her reach and out of bounds. Arroyo back in there. She'll dribble through the pressure and nearly turn it over. High post is Eisenbart. Now back to Arroyo. Working against this extended zone. Wrap inside Smith. Step back to the free throw line. Jumper way off the mark. Canfield with a defensive rebound. And a travel called against Canfield. Just over a minute gone here in the fourth. Arroyo. She'll skip it up top for Ball. Back to Arroyo. Feed inside. Eisenbart loses it. And Idler comes away with it. Still working against the man defense. Martin quick release. Arroyo with a rebound. She wants to push tempo down the far sideline. Wanted to go to Eisenbart. Eisenbart had her back to her. It's a travel violation on Arroyo. She'll check out. Dickey comes back in. Martin, she'll kick it back out. Idler will hand it off to Turner. And they go into the weave. And Smith reaches in, ties it up, gives the arrow to Kit Carson with 5:57 to play. Stoppage of play for a loose tennis shoelace. And now another one. It's an epidemic. Crawford picked up in the backcourt by Martin. Gets it off to Dickey. Skip for Ball. Kick into the paint. Eisenbart misses the turnaround. Idler with the rebound for the Cards. Clock down to 5.5 to play. McClave up by 5. Now one out of bounds, touched by Kit Carson. Turner cans the long 2. Makes it a 7-point advantage. She has 6. Crawford to ball. And a timeout for Kit Carson, a full timeout. We'll go ahead and take the 1-minute break as well here on ColoradoPreps.tv and Chassa.tv.
Hi, I'm Ben Blecka, owner, founder, and one of the talents of Big Time Small Town Media. The broadcast you're seeing today is a production of Big Time Small Town Media. Just 1 year ago, a group of Northeast Colorado sports broadcasters started something we hoped would bring extra joy to the athletes participating in the games we were already covering on radio. It has turned into a service we provide for not only Northeast Colorado athletes, but athletes statewide, region-wide, and internationally who request our services. We do straight-to-DVD production in addition to live internet productions of any event who wants Big Time Small Town Media to be a part of their community. Because Big Time Small Town Media is more than just sports. It's community. Are you interested in the services Big Time Small Town Media can provide your upcoming event? I encourage you to contact me at ben@bigtimesmalltown.com. You can see some of the many events we've done in the past year at ihi.com/bigtimesmalltown. And I encourage you, think about Big Time Small Town Media being a part of your community with whatever upcoming events you've got.
See what Coach Crawford drew up in her timeout. She faces a 7-point deficit. Crawford gives it off to Dickey. She'll drive baseline. Blocking foul called on Turner. First one on her. That's the 4th team foul against McClave in the second half. Drop inside. Dickey misses the layup. Fighting for the rebound. Jump ball. Possession McClave. Pressure back on. McClave goes through it pretty easily. Dump down Idler. Misses the layup. Follow inside is no good. It's on the deck again. And we're going to get a quick whistle for the tie-up. Crawford will move it up the floor quickly. Lob it up for Smith, gets it right back. Into the high post. That's Smith. Turnaround. Knocks it down. Her second field goal. Back to a 5-point game. Almost midway through this fourth quarter. And another jump ball to McClave. All because Martin didn't handle the pass cleanly. And Crawford able to reach in and tie that one up. And a timeout for McClave. I believe it's a full timeout. And McClave down to 2 timeouts left. Again, we want to thank our title sponsor, the Holiday Motel. They're located at 404 North Main here in Lamar. That's where we are staying. They've put us up for the tournament. It's a family-owned and operated business. All of their rooms come standard with a microwave and a refrigerator, wireless internet, DirecTV programming with over 130 channels. They're clean, they're comfortable, and affordably priced. When you're making your trip through Lamar, give them a call at 719-336-9754. Or you can look them up online, holidaymotellamar.com. You can let them know you heard about them on this broadcast. They'll be happy to know that their money was well spent. McClave easily breaks the press Brings it down, and now we'll pull it back out. Ball jumps in and ties it up. Crawford, she's being defended in the set by Isom. Now Isom will drop off. High post. Smith rolls it home. It's the third time she's knocked that one in the second half. She's got 6. It's down to a 3-point game. Turner dribbles up to the front court. Right into the leg of Smith. Smith with the steal. Idler to beat. Pulls up off glass. Can't do it. And ball was knocked off balance in there. Lost her bearings. Got tied up. And the arrow will go to McClave. Simons to trigger it in. Goes to Martin. All right, back to Simons. Coach Crawford saying, come out on him. Dickey with the hand check. Her second. That's the 4th on the team. 2:49 to go. Coach Crawford's going to take a 30-second timeout. Again, we were looking at an 11-5 score at halftime with McClave up. And had a feeling the teams would come out and find some rhythm on offense. They did. McClave down to 3 timeouts remaining for Kit Carson. 2 left for McClave. Idler with nothing there. We'll pull it back towards the timeline. Got to be careful of the 5-second closely guarded. Gets it off now underneath. Isom knocks it home. Nice look from Turner. Second field goal for Isom. Back to a 5-point lead. To under 2.5 to play now in this 4th quarter. Ball, skip it. Crawford 3. That's short. It'll go out of bounds off of Kit Carson. Turner leads it into the front court for Martin. It's a 2-on-1. Isom. Jumper no. Eisenbart with the rebound. Tied up by Idler. Possession arrow to Kit Carson. 2:08 left. That lead too far ahead for Smith. Full timeout, Kit Carson. .201 left in the contest. We remind you, we still have more basketball action on tap here tonight. Our boys semifinal contest number 2. That one featuring McClave and Grenada. That a fun rivalry down here. The winner of that one will move on to tomorrow's championship game. That's the final game of the tournament. That'll go up against Wiley, the winner will. Loser play for 3rd. That'll be the second game of our evening session. Should go off right around 6:30 or so. And the loser of tonight's final contest will play. Got to run this through my head. Holly. And the winner of this contest will face Wiley in the girls' championship. And the loser sees Springfield for third place. Martin draws the double team, gets it over to Idler. Quickly ahead is Turner. Drive and fouled on the floor. I think that's on Crawford. That'll be her third. Fifth on the team. 1:52 to play. Idler on the drive, pass out. Sniff traveled with it. She wanted to go to her left. Coach pointed her to go up top with it and picked up the pivot foot. Crawford across the timeline, trailing by 5. Minute and a half to go. Dickey into the high post. Smith dropped down for Eisenbart. A block foul called against McClave. That's on Martin, her third, fifth on the team. And a timeout, Kit Carson, full timeout. We'll take this opportunity to let you know what the rest of tomorrow's schedule on the girls' side looks like. At 10 o'clock, we get things started with the 7th place game. That will feature Eads and Walsh. And then the consolation championship game, scheduled for 1 o'clock, is Holly and Grenada. Third place game. That one will tip off at 5 o'clock tomorrow. And Wiley is already into that contest, awaiting the winner of, just backwards. Springfield is in that one, waiting the loser of this contest. And the championship scheduled for 8 o'clock. Wiley is in that one, awaiting the winner of this one. It's been 2 very long days here, but we're so happy to be here, to be part of this. Smith trying to get it inside Crawford. Wheels into the paint, turns. Shot blocked, rebounded by Turner. Head for Idler. Martin, they're trying to avoid getting the foul. Want the clock to keep running. And Ball is finally able to give up the foul with 57 seconds to go. That's her second. Team still has to give up 1 to get to the free throw situation. Coach Crawford telling them, come on, get up tighter. Officials making players tuck their tops in. Ball gives up the foul. McClave just able to beat the 5 count on the inbounds. It'll be the third on Katie Ball. Turner will shoot the bonus. 6 points in the contest. Front end, good. We'll get the second one. This makes it a 3-possession game. It's good. And a timeout quickly called by Coach Randall. So 1 timeout remaining on each side. Signal from the official. Kit Carson has a 30-second timeout remaining. McClave, 1 full timeout left. Again, Kit Carson, you have time with that timeout to go in, look for the quick 2, see if you can't possibly draw a foul on the way up. Get yourself a 3-point play for that 3rd point with no time coming off the clock. That would also then give you a chance to set your defense and still have that timeout in your pocket. If you could score the basket and the free throw. Still some work to do to get to that point as they're facing full court pressure. Now back off, Will McClave. Crawford trying to get into the paint. Kicks out, loses it, and Sniff comes away with it. Idler throws it away. .6 to play. And with the time winding down, you're going to have to attack quickly or start looking at the 3. That's Ball. She'll put one up and knock it down from 3. Timeout, Kit Carson. Just 9 points in the contest for Ball. Makes it a 4-point game, 23.3 seconds, 30-second timeout. Kit Carson out of timeouts now. Can only stop the clock with a foul. Take a second to reset things here. Score is 26-22. McClave, 23.3 seconds on the clock. McClave 1 timeout. Kit Carson 0. McClave shooting the bonus. Kit Carson with 7 fouls. And there's the 8th on a quick give up. Only allowed a little over a second to tick away. That's on Smith. 8th team foul, so McClave will shoot the bonus here. It's Peyton Martin. And I believe the possession arrow goes in favor of McClave. That's what it looks like from here. Martin can't make the free throw. Eisenbart rips it down. Got to go quickly. You need 2 scores. Smith. Crawford, give it down to Dickey, and she is fouled. That's just the 6th team foul. Call it on the floor. That called on Cammie Idler. Ball has to go into the backcourt, loses it, and clock will run out before they can get a shot up. And McClave, as the 8th seed, will advance to the championship contest. Wasn't pretty, wasn't easy. We always told our kids at the end of the year, they don't ask how, they ask how many. And that's one more for McClave. Quick rundown on the scoring. It'll be 4 points for Jordan Isom, 4 from Tacey Canfield, 8 by Sarah Turner, and 10 from Peyton Martin. For Kit Carson, 9 points from Katie Ball, 6 for Kelsey Smith, 3 by Brooke Crawford, and 4 points for Aurelia Eisenbart. One more still to go here. Invite you to come back for our last boys semifinal contest. McClave and Grenada. That'll start about 12 minutes or so. I'm Kerry Sherman signing off for Big Time Small Town Media, ColoradoPreps.tv, Chassa.tv. This is the 49th annual Lamar Holiday Basketball Tournament.